bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And his throw here is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Stop for the loss by Devin White.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Well, this defense for the Bucs, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that's That's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Rodgers again now.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers.
Throw right side, hauled in by Doubs.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Packers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this throw will be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
On 1st down, Rodgers.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers steps away. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Rodgers now to throw.
Got a man. It's Tunyon. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Lewis. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
A.J. Dillon with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And in power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. They fake the handoff. Now Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, 41 yards. And the Bucs have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Dancing to his left. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers now on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 54 yards. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Yeah, Brady's throw there incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. That's caught inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Brady now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught inside the 15. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Hey, go 66, 72, out.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From midfield, here's Brady. That's caught at the 25. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. He got 29 yards that time. Brady now on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. He stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Play action. Now it's Brady.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On play action, now Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Bucs are back within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Valentine now from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. Two of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them now. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An inside give to Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. And again, it's Rodgers.
Completed out left to Dobbs.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Romeo Dobbs with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brady going to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans, 35 yards.
And the Buccaneers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Taken at about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Rodgers.
Finds Lazard quickly on the slant. That'll get them to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On play action, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Preston Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs.
He'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Packers force the turnover.